Hey, good morning. So it's Wednesday. I'm heading to the office after this. Not training this morning. Body's just too sore. So I'll do a bit of a cardio session tomorrow, this afternoon. But yeah, heading to the office, two big Zoom meetings today. One with regards to our Mara camp, which starts in 6 months. All going well. Let's hope so. And then just one with the Exco, and that's about it. To shower after this, and off we go. I was up this morning, nice and early, 3:30, watching NBA. Loving my NBA and have for a while. I think for me, it's been some of the best live sporting events I've ever been to. I think I've caught 5 or 6 NBA games now in the US. Proper, just love the whole entertainment, and the athleticism is next level. It's really cool. Uh, Nothing else to report majorly work wise. Playing with a lot of video editing the last while. If you follow my Instagram, which you do if you're seeing this, then yeah, just playing with some different skill sets and stuff. Hey, I just find posting just images, just photographs, wildlife photographs all the time gets boring. I mean, it's another lion. I get it. I get it, right? Um, it's a skill and a craft, and we love it and everything. It's just from a personal point of view, I think there's so much more. I feel there's so much more. And if you, as a photographer or an artist as such, is not trying to push the boundaries and try new things, I think you're doing yourself a disservice. But so yeah, playing with a lot of After Effects and Premiere Pro stuff. Um, and once I finish showering and get to the office, I'm going to spend some time there, put some music on, and then just edit. It's good fun. Uh, what else? Like I said, I'm going to the bush on Friday, 2 days, which is my birthday. I'm getting really old now. Hey, let's try this. It's gonna hurt, I think. In the comment section, how old am I now? How old am I turning on Friday? Let's see what you guys come up with. Um, yeah, it's another cold, not cold, but rainy day in Johannesburg. They forecast heavy showers. Do you guys do this? Do you guys do this? You wake up and you go and check the weather report on your phone. It's going to be 26 maximum and heavy thunder showers today. That's what they said. Then after your shower, you check it again. What should I get? What should I wear? Then you check it. Why do we do that? I mean, it's not going to change in half an hour, and most of the time, it's not quite right. Woke up 3 mornings ago, and it was absolutely pouring. The kids are busy. I'll catch Louis when he comes past. Uh, and it was pouring with rain. And you check the app, and it says bright sunshine. It's like, what? So anyway, it's a thing. We get stuck on these apps and just kind of get addicted to them, I think. But yeah, so the one time I want to check the weather now is to see when I'm going to the bush. And I have also, with the weather apps, I have also, remember Louis, my weird little pug? Hey, Jackson. Yeah, truly a strange creature. But what I've been doing with my weather app, and I have for a while, is I've got locations loaded. For example, New York, my favorite city in the world. I could move there tomorrow. Longyearbyen, Svalbard, one of my favorite destinations. Nairobi, because we have the camp there and we've got staff and stuff there. And then like Johannesburg and Cape Town, weather. And sometimes when you sit and you're just kind of thinking, I'll just scroll through the weather app and it'll say like Longyearbyen -6. And I'm thinking, shit, how cool would it be to be there? I love the cold weather. I really, really do. I think if you go and check out my Instagram, if you haven't seen it yet, go back. I did a After Effects video with a very Game of Thrones vibe, where it's the Wild Eye logo and with ice covering it or snow, and then it kind of fades away. So I was quite proud of that video, by the way. Go and check it out. And there's something to me about those cold destinations, and maybe it's because the first time I got to Longyearbyen, to Svalbard, it was such a almost profound experience where you travel so fucking far to get there, right? To me, there's no time change. I just travel straight up north, but it's a long travel. And then you fly over sea for 3 hours, and then there's the island starting and the mountains and the snow. And when you stop, you just feel you're in the top of the world. Because if you look at your map on the GPS, you're literally like on the top of the world. And when that door opens and that cool blast of air hits you, and you're like, you almost catch your breath, but it's that burning cold wind on your face. I love that. Like jackets and stuff and beanies and what have you. Love, love, love that. Uh, Iceland was the same, where inside is hot, outside you got to dress up. I don't know. I just dig it. It's fun. I wonder if let's go deep. I wonder if it's DNA wise that we fit in a place. Like I know some of you watching. When you come to Africa, or when you got to Africa for your first trip ever, you land there and you think, I belong here. I belong here. I've had that a couple of times. I mean, Svalbard for me, I should live in Svalbard, I think. It's amazing. It speaks to me. It resonates with me. I feel at home there. I feel comfortable there. Surely some of you must have felt the same when you come to Africa. Or when you wake up in the Mara camp in our tents and you open your eyes in the morning, you think, this is how life should be. I've had that a couple of times, I think. I mean, New York for me is like that. I don't know. I carry on about it. But New York to me, when I got there the first time about 15, whatever years ago, more, it's just there's a certain energy to the place, like a buzz and a kind of almost like a nervous energy. And I resonate with that because I have that. So I don't know. It's just where we feel comfortable. And hey, Ziggy, move. So yeah, it's kind of where you feel at home. And it's a funny thing with me going to the bush now this weekend, hey, because I grew up going to the bush with mom and dad. How's this cup, by the way? How's that? Brendan gave it to me. Client from, and a very good friend from New York, actually. It's huge. Get after it. Cool cup. But I grew up going to the bush with my folks, and it was always a thing. Every year, once, twice at least, we went to the Kruger National Park, and you grow up, and dad would teach us about the birds and stuff. And my mom and sisters would always sleep in the back. Like if we drove for more than half an hour, they would sleep in the back. Dad and I in the front. We could drive the whole day. And mom and sisters like, oh, come on, we need to go back to camp. No, we're not. So, um, and then when you start working in the industry and you go to the bush for work, it's a very, very difficult thing to manage down the line. Not initially. Initially, it's very exciting. This sounds bad. This is not negative, so just bear with me. Hey, oof, puppies. And after a while, you become so attuned that it's work that you tend to have to force yourself, and I do, to appreciate it. Because you get so stuck in the guiding and the back end of the lodge and the teaching and the photography and are the clients okay and damage controlling things that the privilege and pleasure and absolute just beauty of being in those places sometimes can float you by doing what I do. And especially last year, not last year, 2019, I made a concerted effort to when I'm in these places, Jackson, I don't know if you can see him, that's a sock. Made a concerted effort to actually stop and just slow down and think in between all of the work and the stress and the teaching or whatever, to think, this is actually cool. This is really fucking cool. And I'm doing stuff daily, which most people either would give their left nut to do or would never get a chance in their life. So I think it's that gratitude which needs to come through, but it's very difficult to go and do it all the time, especially when it's work and you go back to back to back to back because you're going to work mode. So for me going to the bush this weekend, only for 2 nights, Thorny Bush, I dig the road trip part of it. It's about a 6-hour drive on Friday morning, back on Sunday. And I haven't been to a lodge, a proper lodge or anything like that, for me, for a very long time. So I will be doing some social. I will be doing these coffee things from there. If there's no signal, I'll load it afterwards. But just to kind of try and specifically not work. I remember a year and a half, whatever, 2 years ago, I went to Earth Lodge in Sabi Sabi and got some bed nights there, and we're staying there. And because I come from lodge management, I managed high-end lodges for about 9 years, and now we've been in Wild Eye for however long. And you would be sitting at breakfast, and then I can't help thinking, but the coffee's not warm enough, or there's a napkin on the buffet table, or that staff member's shirt is out and stuff. It's automatic, and I'm thinking, fuck, just stop, Gerry, just stop. So I need to literally switch off this weekend and just go and experience the lodge, and just kind of put myself in the place of people who can't do it and would give anything to do it. So that's a big thing for me, is not losing the passion of the places, if that makes sense. Anyway, waffling. What else? Today, nothing much. Training this afternoon, because I did it this morning. Training this afternoon is, what am I doing? Cardio today. So how I've split my training, for any of you who care, is I've got a 6-day routine, right? On the first day, it is chest and arms. So bench press, curls, and I put some assault bike in there to kind of push that anaerobic fitness. Fitness, not fat burning. Get the difference. On Tuesdays, I do Olympic lifting. I do clean and jerk. Olympic lifting, if you guys know, is the clean and jerk and the snatch. What are you doing? It's the clean and jerk and the snatch. So on Tuesday yesterday, I did clean and jerk, got up to a pretty decent weight. Today is cardio, so it's a combination of boxing. I've got a heavy boxing bag, assault bike, which is that devil thing, which you know, and skipping. Do about an hour and a half of that. Then on Thursday, I do snatch, Olympic lifting. Friday is squat and deadlift, but you have to combine them very specifically. And then on a Saturday morning, normally do quite a beast session, like a big thing. But I play that by ear. I decide how I'm feeling and what I want to do. For those of you who don't know, I have before my photography and stuff, I ran fitness education companies. I was a personal trainer and rehab specialist. So that's my previous industry. So it's fun to dabble in that again. But yeah, that's kind of the routine breakdown. So this morning's off, and then this afternoon is cardio. That's really it, hey? The dogs are tearing into each other. It's crazy this morning. But that is really it. So I'm going to call this video. I'm going to finish this coffee outside here. I might turn around just to see if the birds are here. There's quite a few bishops and weavers in this morning. And then, yeah, I'll get to the office and I'm going to do some video editing. So just check my feed for those. It's good fun. And I think that's it. So in the comment section, this is going to be scary. Tell me how old you think I'm turning on Friday. It's going to be a tough one. Anyway, let me finish this. I'll let you guys go. Have a great day wherever you are. And I'll chat to you guys tomorrow over a cup of coffee. My name is Gerry. I'm from Wild and I. Have a good one. Bye-bye.